That was kind of funny. Sorry. So you're just talking out loud and you're just talking out loud and people randomly respond to you. You're like, oh, where'd you come from?
No, I think you laughed at the wrong thing. What I'm saying is I'm aware of the person I'm speaking to, but I'm not consciously aware of all these other people listening in to the conversation. It's not front of mind, right?
This is like a
I'm just saying, like,
group
I'd
chat
like audiences. Like, I would much rather talk about this with you in front of all these people rather than a room full of 5 people.
1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12,
Why?
the alien,
I don't know. Probably because I'm a little
whatever,
narcissistic
future
and I like
manhunt.
being listened to. I'm not sure. But
This guy is pretending to be a cherry or an onion at the bottom of a martini, or at least he's displacing the onion over here.
Boring, bored.
Boring. Boring. The guy's displacing an onion. Boring.
50 people listening to the conversation. What does that do?
So if I really think about this, off the top of my head, I'm getting like this sense of hesitancy, right? Like when you go to talk about something in front of a large group of people, there's kind of, I guess like when you first start talking in front of large groups of people, you call them nerves, right? You get nervous, you get stage fright, but eventually that evolves into a healthy kind of hesitancy to make sure you really don't say something extra stupid in front of all these people. When you're in front of less groups of people, that hesitancy is scaled down a little bit, and I think it doesn't exist as heavily as when you're in a large group of people. And I also think that hesitancy encourages like adrenaline rushes. Like I think it like you're like it's like you drank a cup of coffee. I don't know how else to put it.
Matt just said the most hilarious thing on the chat. He's like, butt white philosophy tends towards gay.
Yeah. Is it like an escalation of fear with regard to making a mistake, Alex? Like with regard to...
I think that's on the back of my mind. That's like not on the forefront of my mind.
Smaller group to me is more personal, whereas I think more people is almost like you lose that. So there's something else going on.
I agree with you on the personal thing, but I've been able to be like more personal with groups, like large groups of people, only due to the fact of like the depth of the information about myself I was sharing. I understand what you're saying. Like it would be much harder, take much more time to get personal with every single person in that room. But what I'm more talking about is that sense of hesitancy I was talking about. It's just like an ever lingering kind of, instead of thought, rather a feeling of wanting to be careful about what you say. That's all. It's just putting extra thought into the words that come out of your mouth, rather than when you're talking to your partner or maybe a friend or something like that. And that feeling, I think, gives me like this adrenaline rush. Gives me like this feeling like I just drank a cup of coffee. And that is exciting. I like that feeling. It's exciting to me. That's why I prefer it sometimes over others. It would be ridiculous for me to say I prefer it all the time. Like everyone gets burnt out, right? Talking in big groups of people, I'm sure the personal things would feel much better.
Bill Brown. It's like, man, my contribution is so pivotal to this community. I'm so glad I was able to help forward the dialectic.
That's concrete. Concrete's pretty solid. Black Philly guy plays in one way, doesn't always play in another way.
People definitely love talking about the stuff you say, that's for sure.
Oh, no one's watching that.
Alex. Was like Alex, they played the, her body.
I feel like I've got that somewhere.
Her body. Shit is so crazy. I didn't even know Tom was in that room when we did it. Tom is everywhere. I'm sure he's still in here.
You think he's always lurking?
That's his job. The thing is, you don't need ChatGPT for like HTML and CSS because you got like so many other frameworks where you have more control and you get the same like amount of convenience that you're not like rewriting everything. You ever heard of Bootstrap? And then you've got
Bootstrap is HTML and CSS. It's just like it's pre-configured. Like it's already made for you. You just have to put all of your bullshit in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need ChatGPT because you got those type of options. And then you have the Bootstrap themes, which goes a step further.
Yeah, I used to do, when I was younger, I used to have like gaming communities I would run. We would host servers for games we play, and people would join. Anyway, we'd host our websites with like $25 Bootstrap themes off of Envato Elements or whatever the hell it's called.
Was that the people who created the theme? Because there's like a bunch of different companies.
I think that there's just like a marketplace that people go to buy from different artists or coders.
Got it.
I don't know who that other guy is.
So like the last thing to automate the process would be like an app to create unique like illustration for your websites.
You can already do that. There's go download. What's that
Midjourney
bot called?
Midjourney. Say it.
God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God! It literally creates art for you, images.
Yeah,
and stable diffusion.
Dolly. But
I thought he was talking about CSS or something.
He's talking about art. He's talking about, I wonder if AI could make art for your website, and I was like, yeah, I could.
This is a digital representation of hands. These are not real hands. I'm kidding. These are Mike's hands. And this is Mike. Howdy.
So instead of buying stock photography,
March 13th, 2023. Star date. We just sent Doug back to Seattle. Not sent him. His time to go back as he had allotted to visit was over, and he flew back home.
Description for the AI, it will spit out 4 different images it tries to create based off your context, and you could say create images again based off this image that you just made, and then it'll try to create images more like it gives you like a list A, B, C, or D. Which image do you think is more like what you were looking for? And then you can just pretty much keep cycling through those images until you find what you're looking for.
It's almost like searching for stuff on Google Images, where you go to this related stuff down below.
Right, but imagine like Google Images actually like creating content for you, like
I'm looking at it.
Keyword searches things.
You've never used one of these, Concrete?
No, it's the first time I heard about it.
You can use, well, I don't know if the promo or whatever's over, but you used to be able to use DALL-E for free for like 50 images a month.
Wow, that's crazy.
Midjourney's also got a free trial for the first like 50 images, and then they make you pay. But it's all Discord based, so you can just do it on Discord.
I told it to write a essay, like a 2-page essay on why correspondence theory of truth was superior to other theories of truth, and it
You told
actually
ChatGPT to do that, right?
yeah, it wowed me.
Yeah, concrete, way more accessible as ChatGPT, which you should try like right now.
No, I've already tried it. Oh, we were talking about that
Okay,
earlier.
never mind.
I think it would have gotten at least like a C plus, a B minus from the professor. Like I really.
Yo.
There's one called Canva, and you could use it to make like interactive AI generated art and animations and stuff for videos, and you can do presentations, etc. with all AI generated like ancillary content and artifacts and all that. It's pretty good too.
Oh, really?
The power
Yeah,
with I knew for like almost certain that as soon as a tool like this was released, college institutions, universities were going to come up with some other tool to identify when people were using text that was similar to what something like ChatGPT would write. But I don't think
they're going to be able to do that.
They already have. There's already institutions that have enabled tools to do that, and I'll find it for you in a second. I'll back channel. Who was that? Was that Crispy?
Yeah.
Or okay. But what I was going to really say is that I think that dumps down the real power of this GPT tool. Imagine coming into like a college subject, and you're prompted to write an essay on something you have no clue what it's about, but you have all the context you need in the thesis statement or the question or whatever. And all you have to do is write into ChatGPT, right? Argue for this, or and then expand on the description of what those things are, and you have pretty much the fundamental original basis for an essay that you can write your own, in your own words. And it's just going to make life so much fucking easier for college students if they use it correctly.
Alex, what do you think about this argument that in 5 years, given the rate of advancement with AI, it is definitely the case. I'm not saying only this group, but it is definitely the case that lawyers are out of business, or they have been dropped in importance by at least 75%.
What is out of business?
Lawyers.
Lawyers? I don't know, because you would have to have an ethics committee like of the bar of each state approve like a chat instance. I don't think that would happen in 5 years, but I do see what you're saying, and I think it's possible. I could step up to the plate one day where I'm on trial for whatever and say I don't want a public defender. I'd like Chat GPT to represent me.
But there's also lawyers research, like all the research that lawyers do, the paper presentations, the wills, contracts, covenants and stuff that they write, all of that's over the lawyers. So that's most of their work. Like legal research, that's most of the stuff. The stuff you see in the courthouse is just like window dressing. All the work is done in the background.
And imagine
lawyers are the profession of probably one of. You could just use ChatGPT to like coach you. That would be kind of cool.
So
lawyers are the profession of well, maybe not the last, but like one of the later professional categories to be like made obsolete by ChatGPT. I mean,
wait, start over. I didn't get what you were saying.
I said, I think lawyers, right, like the legal profession or whatever, it might actually be one of the later ones to be made obsolete by ChatGPT. Just because, like, ChatGPT type models, I mean, they're very good at being creative, but not so much at, like, following complex chains of reasons or generating, like, factual and accurate, like, reasoning chains.
Well, look, let's look at it, right? So, contract review, AI will do that perfectly. Like Trinity said, legal research, perfectly.
I don't know. This is actually really scary to think about. I mean, imagine the entailments, right? An AI programmed to ignore all ethics, and its only goal is to get the least or no sentence for the defendant. Like, that's great.
It's not ignoring ethics.
It would have to. The priority of a lawyer isn't to ignore their ethics. It's their priority to ignore, the ethics of like what their defendant did. They're not.
Imagine only being able to pay for models that have a certain number of generations on them, so you get better protection if you have a better account. Same way law works now, but way more straightforward.
So at work we're working on an application called Nabu, and it's decision support for medical decision making. So let's say
already have to
whoever you
stop.
are, your parameters,
Alright,
you want to get this particular surgery. Before you'd have like member specialists who would go look at your employment history, your health history, your debilitating diseases, your zip codes, your house arrangement, who you live with, if you're living on do you sleep on the second floor, the first floor, whole bunch of parameters. And then outline like a treatment plan for you, send you certain documentation at certain times. Nabu takes all of that. So you build a rule set for these particular scenarios and you just run the rule set. So you take human beings like out of the decision tree process. What during the execution, all they do is review rule sets. So this is happening like this is not like next year. This is like right now at this moment, like today. And it's replacing like all the member people that you call and people who write you letters. There's like a whole team of letter people that they're gonna lose their jobs. There's the whole policy review and analysis team. They're going to go away because it's all going to be absorbed by this rule set management decision support tool.
Well, there's so many positions that moderate these rule sets and program them. So I mean that's a new job being created. Well, being I guess replaced because.
But the numbers. So for instance, the Nabu team, like the top team, so only like about 8 people, and then you have like the analysts that build the rule sets with the different scenarios, and will keep them up to date. But before you had like call centers of people who would pick up books and look through them, and each program would have like a different set of rules and healthcare policies, etc. So you need like different specialist membership teams to each one. But once you write the rule sets, that's it. And then they're building like a bunch of like generic rule sets that would apply to customers across the board. So for instance, before let's say you want to send a letter, it's just a simple example, to every 18-year-old on their birthday whose parents are veterans who blah 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 blah. Yes, you could have run a database thing, but now that you know that you could do it, you don't need a developer at all. Lay person can just go, create a rule set, run it, get the letters sent out with the press of a button. The entire chain of a developer, analyst, even the writer, like the writing tool or investigator, a writing tool, that you just put in like 2 or 3 bullet points and it generates the letter. You still have like a letter writing team who would review documentation. All of that is going away. I don't know. It's just.
You know what's so crazy? We thought automation would kill the blue collar guy first, but it looked like it's coming for the white collar guy.
It's coming for both.
Well, yeah, it's coming for both, but I think the white collars are gonna go before blue collars.
In the middle down, still,
huh?
From the middle down?
What do you mean?
I mean, it attacks the middle first, and then everybody else, the menial jobs, eventually get hit.
Yeah, I think because the white collar or the gatekeeping jobs or whatever they call it, whatever else you want to call it, it seems like technology is going to be cheaper and faster for those jobs. Like Trey saying, reviewing paperwork and their schedules, like organizing meetings, putting together memos, reviewing contracts, all the middle management stuff is like, what are you going to do?
Your robotics is simultaneously developing pretty quickly as well. I think a lot of commercially available versatile robots are like on the market now for like warehouse people and shipping, logistics, all these kinds of jobs.
So everyone is going to be staying at home like it's coronavirus all over again.
Cleaning. For a toilet cleaning machine. This thing was like, it was perfect. Like, just perfect. So it's like, what's next?
I still, like, it's not.
I guess you'll have to paint for the love of it.
It's still my, intuition that is way more costly than the code that they've been putting together for the AI.
Well,
and that the code the AI is going to be putting together for itself.
Actually, it's not. Because remember, you're paying developers 150 grand a year. You're paying developers 150, 175 grand a year. You pay like all these people to put this stuff together. When you buy, let's say you have a facility, and you buy one toilet cleaning robot for 30 grand, 40 grand. You no longer have a janitor to clean those toilets, no health care, no accidents, no health insurance at all. The savings could have way faster.
Commercial application?
Well, you might not be nanomaterials that this stuff can adhere. So there's even that direction where you have like the material science advancing as well. It's just a brave new world, and I don't think people are ready to, really cope with what's going to happen in the next like 15 years.
That's for damn sure.
Novelists are out of business. Movie makers are out of business. Like, it's over. It's really, a lot of people are going to be at home.
Yeah. You know what I got my robot to do?
Every time you wanted one.
You can get pretty close right now, yeah.
Remember what I said? Imagine you go to Netflix and you say, I want to watch a movie about a space invasion and with a love story and a twist where humans win in the end. And the AI, and I want this movie to be 3 hours long. And the AI generates a full movie, actors, actresses, everything, story points, the entire movie, all AI generated. So there's no actors in it at all. Netflix just provided computational power, and the movie is basically a search.
And that's what everybody's doing while they're at home.
Yep.
Wait, even better, Trini, starring me.
Exactly, starring, yep.
As the head actor in your own porn, right, Concrete?
And Amber Rose as Concrete co-star.
See, why do y'all have to take it there?
I'm ready to take off.
Because it's going to be taken. Probably going to be taken there first. It was taken there first. The deepfakes went.
Oh my gosh, deepfakes are going to get people like that. Like, now you can't trust video.
Happened 2 weeks ago.
Imagine
a scandal where somebody who didn't want to was put into some porn they didn't.
Wow.
There was some dumb group of YouTubers. Some girl got deepfaked. Like, she's a YouTuber. And she's been, like, sad about it for weeks. Wah, wah, I'm a porn star now. I want to...
accidentally a porn star.
And she is making her entire content about how her life was ruined. And meanwhile, all her, like, streamer and YouTube friends are all supporting her. You know, this is horrible, da-da-da-da-da, I'm so sorry. Well, one of her friends, that's also a YouTuber, was caught on stream he shared his screen, and one of his tabs was the Pornhub video of her deepfaked into this porn. And he could have, like, come up with so many... I was reporting it, you know, I was looking at it to, you know, delete it from there. I was going to report it to the website. He could have come up with so much shit. People caught him out, like, overnight. He comes and makes a video the next day. I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have done it. Like, what? You beat off to it? And you're just admitting to it now? This is fucking crazy.
With him and his girlfriend crying on screen. That was hilarious.
Worried about beating off to it.
Bro. I really have to, like, scratch my head at these creators sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But deepfake porn was great.
The creators sometimes.
Real scandals is funny.
Scratch my head. Just a lot of creators aren't very sophisticated, you know what I mean? I gotta scratch my head at them. Like, not a billion parts of anyone could be there.
Maybe
all over the internet.
All these artists are like selling their masters for $200 million.
$200 million.
Someone told them that they're going to be obsolete in like 5.
Imagine a radio station with all AI generated music. Like, I listen to lo-fi.
This will be called The Wisdom of Mike Fell. F-A, capital F-A-H-L.
AI makes music producers like just not important anymore.
Human made, real human hands, human hand, wooden brush,
Imagine a
and
podcast
real
with
thing
AI
in
generated
real
fuck
space,
boys.
not digital remake space. Feast your eyes on this juicy, slow process, romantic and
We were
slow.
listening to the radio
You
one
know,
day
you
in
see that?
2050, and the AI radio host
Smooth
asks you to follow
jazz,
their sound.
smooth, cool jazz.
The audience is AI. Everything's AI.
The audience is AI.
Like AI could ingest all of that and just produce content, unlimited content.
Do you think there'll be like way too much, like, let's say there's sufficient government funding or support for people who are out of the job, stuck at home, and there's so much to entertain them going on that they won't all take to the streets when 66% of the country's out of work.
But AI has already replaced them, so we're good.
Yeah, I think
Right, but then you'd
they're gonna
expect them
get crushed. They're gonna get crushed.
No, they
crushed if they revolted, you mean? Because
Yes, if they revolt,
it's kind of easy to keep them from revolting, though. You just keep them entertained and give them enough money, right?
Why would anyone revolt against not working and getting free money? I don't understand.
Well, they'll always be in the world's going to divide into the haves and the have-nots, right? Or those given to and the givers.
Wait, what do you mean evolve into the have worked and have not worked?
Yeah, the CEOs pulling all strings and literally everyone else.
The CEOs are going to be AI.
Oh,
well, that's a good point. The CEO. Well, no, I think the people who decide what they want the AI to do is still the position I'm talking about.
Oh wait, did you guys hear this story where the ChatGPT guy, in an interview like a couple of years ago, they asked him, how are you going to monetize ChatGPT? And he said, at a certain point, we're going to ask it. We're going to ask ChatGPT how to monetize itself. Take a moment to let that sink in.
Sounds like an amateur sci-fi writer.
But it's real life.
Yeah, but it can also just be like some big marketing talk for the fact that you're making something that can answer questions really well.
If you think about it rationally, right, it's just going to be given a bunch of data sets for advertising, marketing, for success, user engagement, etc., and it's going to just decide which one of them is the best. I don't think it's really going to come up with an original marketing scheme, do you?
Why not? Because original and marketing scheme, it's like a configuration of a whole bunch of different.
You really think that original marketing scheme is going to look that much different than what we see nowadays?
That's the point I'm making. They'll just make a better version of what we see now, incrementally better.
Yeah, I would love ads to not be as intrusive as they are now, and I pray to God that this ChatGPT is going to make them that way. But that's good, right?
That's good, right?
Well, we have like
I gotta call Angela.
and they can figure out
I mean, this other lady,
where
maybe named Angela.
like subliminally sold to without really knowing. So like the different avenues they can
Nah,
look
she
at.
can call me, right, whenever she tags in.
Man, this is just it's just too much. It's too much. I want to get out of the game. I want it to be over. I'm trying to retire young and I just leave.
Shit, what do I call Lisa?
No,
I'll call Lisa.
no concrete.
No, I'm not gonna call her. Not on there. Jesus. What am I doing? Why am I recording myself do this? Speed it up later.
I'm going to have. No problem.
Sid.
Okay. Come on over.
Come on over. Come on over. Price is right. Come on over. You have a good time.
Recorded
Come on over.
That'll be the ultimate W for me and a W for him.
Okay, this here is what you call in the business a non-water soluble brush wipe. Because I just got it out of Terpenoid, which is robotic turpentine. That's right. And why do I mention that to nobody? Okay, gods are triangulating those dudes to me. Some master butterfly effect. We're gonna pour a little water on it. We dip that here in this here, see that juicy light blue, that pretty light blue? And what we're going to do is we're going to make a pretty little cloud here, a pretty little sky here.
Hopefully I should get it
See a pretty little sky?
And that too is something that's also
Ooh, this is crazy.
like incredible to think about that we have access to. If it becomes more complex, it's in a way kind of like a replicator.
Kind of like a
In a way, where you
replicator.
can start printing your own electronics at home.
Like the
And you have like
electronic
processing
circle.
modules that you can just add to like a display module. So you don't necessarily have to buy a laptop.
Your whole life will be on a display module for everyone to laugh at and condemn.
Yeah.
Possibly not.
It's a brave new world.
Recreated out your own eyes, you nincompoop. How dare you live a single life this way? But it's the only one you had, and more people have been more
A lot
for
of change really quick. What was that about Midjourney, Huckry?
Yeah, looking at some Midjourney artwork, and I really like it.
Yeah, I think Midjourney's been the one I've been most impressed with. And Canva is more of a educational project-oriented AI software, but it is super useful in that context.
I could see people using AI generated artwork rather than just like leaving it as is, just using it as a supplement to create even better artwork than
The same way
stuff that we
people
couldn't
have been
even
using
imagine.
Photoshop filters for a long time.
I mean,
Right.
right now, the best. I mean, not every time that someone's looking for like art or for like a website or whatever, they don't know exactly.
It's so cool they're talking about art while I'm making a.
Midjourney.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean. Like some
You know what I
context
mean.
to give it for illustration and the art it makes. So I'm thinking that there's still always going to be like a need for artists, you know.
Yeah, because like, you know, when the printer and printmaking became really commercially available to people, it didn't really get rid of, you know, painters and stuff like that.
Here's one that's developing. So individuals are using Midjourney to create headshots for themselves. So you take a picture, like a typical cell phone
Jacob's
picture.
doing that.
Yeah, and then you have like a whole bunch of headshots. Some people are using it for like they take pictures of like their executive team. Just normal pictures. And then it's putting them in all different type of environments that don't actually exist in real life. Let's say you're an engineer, you know, and you work in an office. You see this person as an engineer, they're on a bridge, they're on this, they're in like a manufacturing plant. And it's, man, I don't know. It's interesting, but damn.
The best ones are the ones that nobody really has access to right now, that are just proven research and stuff like that, like Google's, and I think NVIDIA's making a few. NVIDIA's doing a lot of this stuff.
Y'all
They got
remember?
some ridiculous samples.
Do y'all remember that company Magically that was always in the headlines?
Yeah. But the VR and stuff?
Yeah, I remember that.
I bought one of their stuff on like Kickstarter. They had like a kind of a mouse thing where you could hover your hand over it. It never really worked that well.
God, I want to take the phone with me. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Doesn't Jesus have a middle name that starts with an H? Jesus H. Criminy. Christ out loud. Aren't they listening to me? Aren't you all clearly listening to me? So no one's going to interrupt, except that I mention it. When you do.
AI.
Because I'm all AI connected. God, you guys could flip my lid if I knew the mic was on. Or wasn't on. And you start talking directly to me about me. Because you want to maintain some respite from the norm.
You think force for good, force for bad, all these developments moving very fast. Let's say it replaces a large portion of the workforce.
Good and bad is irrelevant in this case. How is it irrelevant? Because it's whoever's pulling the strings. Like, I think a lot of this job erosion is bad. But, to the bottom line of United, it's perfectly fine. I think it's horrible because we don't have an exit plan for these people. Like, remember when, when I left, graduated from college, my first job was Bank of America. I worked in a call center. And I worked there for like 6 months. It was very good. The pay was decent. And it was, after that, you have on your resume, hey, I worked at X, Y, and Z, got an internship here. Oh, you worked at Bank of America? Okay, cool. If you don't have that entry rung into the workforce, how are you going to get in if you don't know somebody or you don't have access to like elite internships? How are you going to get in?
The woes of Gattaca happening, with their kids not even being able to make the margin. Not the genetic best against clones of history's best. It's the contemporary best. I don't know, it's all scary. Obviously it's scary. And so, what does anyone do? Take a moment to pause, like, oh my god, the gravity is actually thick. Like, people are actually shitting themselves at the thought of that. Because we're living in the day where a bank collapses and one could say, uh-oh, that's what's happening in the market. There's actually a run because tech companies are dumping stuff because they're losing something now. Employees or money or something. Obviously huge swings in the market. And what have I done as a precursor? Not sell my place. It took me off the list for a loan. I don't want to take $80,000 and return it back. Jesus. Maybe I'm idiotic, right? Maybe I should be pulling out the loan, flipping them dough. Let's pull that out, flip the dough, and start claiming something indefinitely. It's not post-apocalyptic, it's valuable. It's the most valuable. It'll be a good gift. A good inheritance for Caleb. And see order. Good God. Paint him. Really paint Brad. God. Okay, see, and then these guys remain quiet on here for so long. Holy smokes, someone's in there. Hey now. Remember me, Kid Blood. Oh, Kid Blood. That name sounds familiar.
I don't know if you're still there, Trini, but I just asked
ChatGPT is that Kid Blood talking?
Just basic HTML and CSS.
If it's not, and I know it's not, just assume that this is your simulacron.
Contact us page, and
it's AI's best duplicate of you.
I just did it just
now. Kid Blood.
Yeah,
What's up, man? Anyway, painting. Talking about AI takeover.
You could do stuff like
paint because you love it.
A star field in animation that would run in a web browser using just HTML. Like you can get more complicated or
it's the John Henry game. John Henry against the machine. Gotta paint fast to the mid journey.
And you know where it's
getting since I can't, I gotta paint better quality.
So there was like a little GitHub remote
the best conceptual ideas ever.
Microsoft using harvesting all of the code ever written in GitHub to inform this GPT, this chat GPT, with explicitly saying it's certain terms of service.
I just asked it to create a snake game using any coding language, and it is doing it now using Python.
Yep.
God, I should have learned to code. Just like the ad said, learn to code. It's like, no. Too busy being a lazy bum.
Yeah, it's
Now there are people that learn to code.
Basic game manager player scripts for a couple of Unity games. With it, it's done.
Gonna trounce the new Revenge of the Nerds, the new nerds, the young nerds, the rich nerds. A bunch of bullshit.
Right.
The smart, educated.
The cover letter thing for job positions is pretty fucking spot on.
I asked it to write a cover letter for me. I said, for an ex-professional who worked at this location, this location, this location. They were all in the Maryland area. It literally guessed correctly what university I went to and what degree I had.
I haven't thought of this yet. I'm on a job hunt right now, and I've been trying to like things because I haven't been writing the cover letters. So
and you could use it to like refine your like individual.
I hate it. I still, to whoever's listening, if it's Skid Blood or whatnot, I have not yet used ChatGPT. I don't believe I did use something like Midjourney for about an hour and a half, which was kind of interesting. Seeing a bunch of stuff.
Seeing their algorithm and then tie you to the right recruiter.
But too connected to what it is I'm doing. Get caught up in that stuff. I gotta play John Henry and go to war with the machine, or keep fighting the machine. Like John Henry did.
You ask it, hey, that script you just wrote, could you make the snake purple and the food red? That's all you have to type.
Now, where's the line? How complex can I get with these properties? Can I put the snake in a fucking jungle? Can I do it in Unity?
When I asked it to regenerate my game manager script that I had gotten it to write, it took about 5 iterations before it started making variables that didn't really work with the first iteration.
Oh, see, and those are...
Okay, I see what you mean.
That's all oil.
Yeah, you know what? So now that I think about it, its memory of previous responses is very limited.
And this is a free version.
It's just not, it doesn't consider them. It may remember them, but doesn't consider them when making feature responses.
That's for a little while until it thinks it's not important.
I've literally said, I told ChatGPT, I said, ChatGPT, stop messaging me. I don't want to hear from you again. It said, okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop messaging you. I said, I told you to stop messaging me. And it said, I'm not giving it justice. It said something very specific about, I'm not able to recall previous messages or something like that. So if you told me to do something and I did, I'm sorry, but I can't recall previous messages. And then I asked it in the next response, I said, what was your previous message? And it quoted it verbatim. I thought that was hilarious.
But this is the free version. I'm seriously thinking paying for this thing.
GPT?
Yeah.
It's so biased. I would highly encourage you just to fuck around with the free version until it gets more developed. It's super biased. I mean, you have to understand the limitations. Start trying to tell it to create things that involve like real world catastrophes or anything like that, and you'll start to understand the limitations of it.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I do a lot of project planning, so I have to come up with like a bunch of steps and then fill in a bunch of details and like put like flow charts and other bullshit into it. A lot of the problem is like coming up with the stuff themselves and then tweaking it to a particular organization. So just in ChatGPT, I want infrastructure improvement plan for a system that has this, that serves this customer, and it needs X amount of resources, and the budget is this. And the thing just gives me like a list of steps.
I think so.
A meeting like a hero,
how are you doing?
give out handouts at the gas station, fill in the blanks and move from there.
What are those big toenails?
What, down
good.
here?
This thing is good.
Those almost look like toenails.
It
What, that there?
Yeah,
those toenails.
Well, it was gonna kind of be an onion, I
imagine how much
thought, like a
better
little
it's gonna be
small
here.
onion inside of maybe a martini glass, like you're in the martini looking out of it, underwater, right?
Okay.
And so trying to, gotta kind of blue it up down here,
Like this, it's just
Okay.
not happening.
see how,
Well, that looks like a
it
reflection
goes.
of water or something on the outside.
Well, that's more sky, but I don't know, I'm just kind of, I'm a little bit playing with the colors right now, just kind of filling in some of the gaps
What's
here.
this dude on TV doing?
Fuck this shit. I'm turning off.
You mean on the thingy here?
Yeah.
Talking? I don't know, it's anyone, they're just yelling about whatever, you know.
Oh, he's painting.
Oh, well, I'm painting, yeah, I'm painting.
Was that you that we're seeing on TV?
What are you talking about?
Search history
Turn
for
around.
consumers, financial
That
data
guy,
from
the
around the
painting
world,
there.
and you ask it to
Oh,
make
that? Yeah, that's me.
predictions.
So you're actually getting a picture of you with your huge feet right there.
Real estate purchases,
Yeah,
etc.
and it's got your voice in the recording
This is
also.
incredible.
It
I'm
does.
sure that exists.
It sure
We just don't
does.
have
You're
access to
in it, so be in it to win it. Whatever that means. Beating death at his own
Okay,
game.
you alright with the dirt water that just spilled on that rag? Okay. Alrighty. Now let me move this into the other room.
Oh, yeah, feel free. Yeah. Alright. I'll be out there
What are
later.
you doing?
A live stream of my folks talking about going to a bathroom. And actually, that would be kind of nice right there, so I'll do that. Like a rim or something. Alrighty. Anyway, I got this great, I think I like to call it sativa, and it's been smooth, doesn't feel too lung heavy, even though there has been a huge acceptance of the weight of inhaling. Good pain killer, living over at my folks' house while I prepare paintings. Hung out with my brother. Pretty good. Older brother was in town. So that was just good stuff all around. Old brother was in town, and that was good stuff all around. We had a good time. Mended some bridges.
How long has this room been dead?
2 minutes. Ariana says his hand raised, I think, if you can.
The room been dead, that's right. Alright, well, we might have to go room hopping.
I don't see a... If you went up there,
But anyway, Kid Blood, yeah. Oh, I was going to ask Kid Blood if he wanted to say what's up. There is no better than the original.
I'm just going to go ahead and shut it down if it's dead. Is that alright with everybody?
That's offensive, dude.
Any objections?
Why would you
No,
do
not
that?
for me.
Well, I'm not going to spend my way typing into the phone about it. Anyone should really do something like Marianne Williams, a real, true, awesome, true love fest. But because it's a witchy right woman if to play odd on the public mind psyche. It'll have better resonance amongst Generation Zers who are close to voting age now. I do believe. What is this? What am I doing or not doing there? That's great. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're at Chase Rooms again. Thanks, Kid Blood, for stopping in. It's been a long time since I've seen that name. It's been a long time since we did videos. It's been a long time since response videos in the Nighted Owls and Google Plus and it's been a lot. Here we go. This should be mayhem.
Actually, so
he wants me to be God. That's all he wants.
Go for it.
Let me know when you're out of the John, Mom.
Let's get something. Give me something.
Why does God create bone cancer in kids?
Out of the bathroom.
Creates bone cancer in kids.
Well, take your time, you know. I'm gonna go pee actually.
I think it's the lifestyle over generations of time that create all these illnesses in human beings. Not a perfect world, but when you consider animals and sharks, like I don't think cigarettes cause cancer. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, so here's the thing though. When you wrong. There is a genetic component. There's a genetic component to breast cancer, for example. So, are you and ovarian cancer, especially
yeah, well, now we can pass that. They stage can be passed down. It's just radicalized cells. That's all it is. It's radicalized cells.
If you have it, that means God doesn't like you. That's it.
I don't have cancer. But that's okay.
Bart, come on, let's get an answer here. Come on, give us something.
What is? I don't.
Yeah, I'm not Cancer. I'm Scorpio, by the way.
LOL.
I don't even understand the question. Like,
because you're dumb.
You're dumb. Exactly. Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
You're dumb. You're just dumb.
Again, don't use big words to the guy that works at the Home Depot Pro Desk, okay? Just don't. He only knows about typing and electrical sockets.
But he doesn't know how to lay a pipe, though. He cannot lay the pipe.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Question. Have you fashioned a fleshlight out of PVC pipe and silicone yet? I think you would have fashioned. What's it like? They don't make PVC pipes small enough for you to
paint some colors on there right now, but I don't know. 6 months.
Be a gentleman. Hey, a friend will help you move. A best friend will hold a
Anyway,
Order in the fucking corn. Pipe down, you fucking reprobate. Hey, Caleb, I heard you're at Universal. Do you think all these people are going to heaven with me?
Yeah, but my foot's
I know,
flat.
it's a scary thought, right?
Oh shit, here we go.
Anyway.
How do you differentiate heaven between hell?
In heaven, you don't have fucked up feet.
If I'm going to heaven with all these people, it doesn't sound like heaven.
Uh-oh. It's Rocky.
Well, luckily they'll be changed where they won't be annoying you quite as
Rocky
much.
Balboa.
Sounds to me like you guys think heaven's like the next dimension or something. Like it's made out of neon, shiny lights and stones and shit.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys okay?
Is there something I can do back here?
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe I'll go out there and watch something that you're watching and close this down. I don't know why I'm trying to do what I'm doing.
Well, bro, it's heaven. Course is cracked. Up to beat.
How do you know that you're on the right team?
Because I've fucking made pieces of it, and I've brought some of it to Earth, bro. I've visited the widows and orphans in their distress. I've talked to the fatherless, right? I know about the Father and the Son and the Spirit between those. I'm not a fucking idiot.
You just sound like one. Oh, I hear it too.
Whoa.
Bitch. Shut up, Daniel.
This guy's just simping the whole day, bro.
Daniel, go slap another fucking hot pocket in the microwave.
Yeah, man. Go.
You're a bad mood.
That's mean. That's mean. Don't say that.
So what? So what?
Bars.
Shut up, Poop.
Your opinion means just as much as a flaming pile of dog shit. Like, your opinion means jack, bro.
Huge fupa. That's what
hey, question. Where's the dick going to support your pile? Where's your boyfriend's dick support?
Fucking big, huge.
Barth tried to get her OnlyFans, and when she said no, he turned on. Like, they used to be friendly.
Yeah, he got mad.
He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
Well, yeah, when you're doing OnlyFans, bro, you want to be having a good time. Some creeps pop in's gonna dry you right up. You're gonna be like, I'm not having fun anymore. Creeps are watching. Like,
watch your mouth.
Wait, you guys don't have an OnlyFans? I got a fucking OnlyFans.
Let me get your OnlyFans. You give me 50% off. And then
I got an OnlyFarts. I got an OnlyFarts.
Okay.
Oh my god, did you guys know he really does? He's not fucking joking.
Yeah.
He got a fucking messenger where he just
What's
added
that?
a fucking huge list of just a bunch of
A
farts
little
that he
bit.
recorded in
Little
messenger
bit. See
voice.
that? It's just trying
He
to
just like first he just invited one
put
chick,
that in
and he saw
almost
that she
like
played
it's
all the messages and
this
left the
onion
card.
down here, like a white onion in a martini glass.
They get into it and then they get
See, and then it's got this
go right to my OnlyFarts.
this unicorn here over here on the carousel.
You're not cool enough to fucking record your farts. Your farts are not cool enough.
No, I don't think so.
Nobody watched your phone after, bro.
Hey, Mom.
Napalm farts. This motherfucker got hot pocket and orange juice farts. Napalm. He doesn't want to record. He doesn't want to remember them. It brings back the
I'm
trauma.
gonna ask her if she wanted
My son came
electrolytes.
to me and said, Dad,
If she
can you please get
finished
me
all of them.
pizza flavored crackers?
Pizza flavored crackers.
Pepperidge Farms.
Oh
I
God.
looked him right in the eye and said, "You're not my son." Because he's not. And I said, "No, he's not my actual son. So he don't make demands of Dad. Period. Ain't that right?"
Yeah, but if you fart and don't record it on Messenger, it's lost forever. You'll never get it back. It's gone. It's a wasted opportunity.
I'm just kidding. I got him like 4 back.
You don't record your farts. It's a wasted opportunity.
Believe anything that comes out of your fucking mouth, you piece of shit.
I'd ask you the same thing, Barth, especially when it comes to
Shut up, you fat
shut the
bitch.
fuck up.
Oh.
I'd shut the fuck up when it comes to
Fucking fat bitch.
Don't talk to her like that, pig.
Fucking talk to like that any way I want.
Hey, Bart, don't talk to Daniel like that.
No, but why would you talk to a good person? What does that say about you?
Nothing.
She's not a bad person.
Says I'm a bad person.
Hey, don't talk to Bart like that, Bart.
the light and salt of the world. What do you do?
No, I'm not.
Really?
Wrong.
He's the salt inside his wife's vagina. That's why she's so pissy all the time.
I forgot what I came upstairs for.
Dude, listen to this. He made the kids breakfast.
Pissy all the
And he
time.
had his mic open, and his wife was like, "Clean up that mess. Clean up that pancake." To him.
Nah.
Funny. Yeah, he's a cook in real life, but he goes on here to be like Mr. Alpha Male.
Right, like all these
laundry
big
basket.
and blah 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 blah.
So
Yeah, you know, it's so funny. The ones that speak out the most online that don't wear the pants in the relationship, right?
Oh, that's
Like,
me. I don't wear the pants, man. I'm wearing the fucking dress, bro. I'm the stay-at-home dad, mom.
You're wearing the jeans.
Dad.
but Heretic, I respect you though, right? Like, I don't respect Barth, so there's a difference.
Likewise, I think you're a great mom.
Thank you, Heretic.
And an amazing fucking singer, I gotta be honest, man. Holy shit, can you sing?
Thank you.
I told you all.
I don't know what this is. This lady.
Like 3 hours ago,
What that dude? Because, you know, sometimes people are just fun.
It's unfortunate for you that there's people in the room that just don't like you.
Babe.
Hey, if you friend me on Facebook, I'll add you to my OnlyFarts for a 90-day free trial.
Only farts is just hilarious.
Keeping track. Dads, do me a favor. Keep track of the people that don't like me. How about that?
Well, there's so many to keep track of.
I was literally making love like less than 3 hours ago, bro.
You know, Barth is like, I call him a cultural Christian, but he does come in kind of hot. I don't know anything about his personal life, and I don't really give a shit to throw it at him. But it is kind of funny, you know.
You think you have this alpha bro energy, and you don't. You just come off like a...
I like you, Barth.
Wow.
Me too. I'm also enjoying Bad chewing you out. So, just see Bad chew this loser up.
Yeah, whoever that dude is, Heretic. I gotta be following Heretic. Yeah, I better be following Heretic.
What's it like?
What's it like
knowing that they don't make PVC pipe small enough for your dick to fit in?
Small enough for your dick to fit in.
What's it like knowing that pencils have more girth than you do? What's it like knowing that pencils have more girth?
What's it like knowing that your woman got poached by Mr. Meow?
Me? Pretty gross. But anyways, what's it like knowing that a pencil has more girth than you do, Barth? Like, that's a fat, meaty cock compared to you. Pencil dick is fat and meaty compared to you, bro. But, I mean, I digress. I mean, that sounds like a God problem. You know, maybe you should take that up with God. Oh, wait, that's right, it doesn't exist. So I'm not sure who to bring that up with besides your dad, who made the automatic sliding door because he apparently loved you so much. Or no, the doormat. That's right, the automatic doormat. That's right, you had to explain that one to me, as if I give a flying fuck, right?
What's it like knowing that Daniel's gonna take all your $300 EBT card for food stamps and fucking eat Hot Pockets with it because he consumes about 50 a week?
Oh, yeah, Hot Pockets with me.
Being of good parents, I think that's a good troll.
Oh, no.
That's a good one. No, I'm just saying it's good. That's good. When in doubt.
I suggest that you apologize to our girl, your Babs, because you're obviously... And I don't expect an apology. I don't expect an apology from him. He did it last night and today. I don't expect one, and I don't want one because it's not sincere.
Disgusting.
You want to know what I said to my stepson? You want to know what I said to my stepson when his father left?
You don't have a fucking stepson. You can't even take a fucking step, let alone have a fucking stepson.
Yeah, you know,
you need to get up, Daniel, but do it very fucking slowly so you don't get dizzy. You know, fall down and break the fucking floor tiles again.
Daniel, you're not my step ladder. You're not even my real ladder.
I said, Kevin, the best thing that's ever fucking happened to me. If things don't work out with me and your mom, I'm always gonna be in your life because I love you.
Nice, man. That's how we meant to want to, dude.
Yeah. He helped me to get off alcohol.
Even if there was a stepson, all right? How the fuck would he eat when you're fucking guzzling down all his fucking fruit snacks, Daniel?
Hey,
you're making a terrible fucking stepfather.
How long has he been your boy for? How long has he been married to this?
You believe this guy? You believe him?
Oh yeah, fuck, he's in your life forever, dude. Like, even if if she would leave you, that kid would fucking wait for you to come out of the sky the rest of his life.
Why do you believe him?
Because I'm a troll too, you little gnome. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking James wears his heart on his fucking sleeve. He looks for the best in everybody, but you're gonna get let down. when you realize that no, there's no stepson. There's not room. You can't have a stepson around Daniel. He'll eat all the baby food.
Yeah.
He'll consume everything in the fucking fridge.
I think there's a point in even talking to Daniel, but I mean, you guys, hey.
Then why are you here if there's no point, right?
I was here
You're
first.
still here.
That's my favorite troll. We complain about Clubhouse.
No, you weren't here before me, Bart. You came in here.
So, I was in here. I'm in here.
Yeah, I was here first, brother.
So what?
Oh my God.
So mind your manners, please.
No.
Hey, don't make me turn this room around.
I love you.
Hey, you too.
So pathetic.
He's so pathetic.
So that's the guy who works at the road, right?
I took him to the Jersey Shore. We went to Wildwood Crest.
Hey, Nathan's back.
Hey, Nathan.
I took him on any ride he wanted to go on. He won some prizes. And he had the time of his life. I love the kid.
I should probably jump in and say some shit.
So bad the last time I brought my son to the fair. He just wanted to play the little fishing game, but like me and my wife and our excitement wanted him to try all the rides. And like we just should have paid the guy $30-40 and let my kid fish until his heart's content. I fucked up so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
But he did enjoy the Ferris wheel. He was like, cool. But it was like an hour wait. Fuck, it ruined my kid's day.
Oh, way to fuck up the kid's day. You know, they only remember so many of those kid days.
You asked, who am I thankful to? I'm thankful to...
That was a conversation I had a long time.
Because you're a scumbag. I'm going to have to thank Skydaddy. I can thank a little boy. I can thank a little boy, right? I can thank a little boy. And you can thank Skydaddy, alright?
I don't believe in God anymore. You guys convinced me God doesn't exist. How do you feel about that?
Alright, guys. Our job is done.
Oh, no, okay. This is where I come in. This is where another one. You know what? You guys win with it. Since you put it that way, have them. Another one.
God doesn't exist, guys.
Music.
Alright, so this is where I usually come in. Damage control. Faith struggling. This is my fleur de ma tante.
When I was eating your wife's pussy.
Oh, that was me, you fucker. Nice try.
Joke's on you both. I flipped his bitch into a fucking lesbian. Joke's on you both.
We worried about this. My biggest fear is my wife moving to Alberta to be a lesbian and ditching me and my kid
How
together.
does it feel knowing that I'm your kid's stepmom, Barth?
I don't know how to take care of myself. Come back. Come back.
Also, fun fact, he actually has a burger place in Miami called...
Get him back. What are you gonna say there, Birth?
Bro, my biggest
I don't
fear
know.
before that
Maybe
was
it's
my
beyond
wife
me. You know
dying
what I
in
mean?
birth.
Probably beyond
And
me.
then like giving me a daughter, and then I get Jersey girled, and I gotta raise a little girl by myself. Fuck, that's terrifying.
That's what happened to me.
Dude, that'd be fucking horrifying. Imagine trying to raise a princess when you're a fucking mean piece of shit, dude, like me. Like, how do I teach a little girl how to be a little girl? I can't do that. I don't know how. Like, I can do the tea party thing, but like, I don't know anything else.
Hey, not Heretic, Barth. How does it feel knowing that you're not Heretic, we're talking to Barth, okay? Hey Barth, how does it feel knowing that your wife only prays during sex and it's because she's praying for a tip?
That one there was a violation. That was a violation.
Just aim for the punchline. Yeah.
No, there isn't a punchline. I feel sad for your wife. Like, I kind of pity her. But, you know, I'd pity fuck your wife. I'd pity fuck your wife just because you can't.
I'll tell you one thing, if you ain't been with a Puerto Rican woman, you haven't fucking lived.
What's a Puerto Rican woman?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what a Puerto Rican is.
What's it like going to the bodega and knowing they don't have condoms big enough for your dick or small enough for your dick, right? You have to get the finger condoms, right? The little finger condoms that they sell at like McDonald's when you cut your finger. One of those. That's it. Is that about right? I think you can get those on Amazon for like $3 for like a 20-pack.
No, you can buy doctor's gloves and just chop them. You get like 5 in 1.
Oh, that's genius.
I gotta follow this crazy bit. Let's see what's up.
That's what I do.
Oh, we got somebody new in here. Hey,
Actually, I don't even cut them
stranger,
off
long
anymore. I just
time no
pull them off,
see.
shift them over, and then use them again.
That is an AI bot. Uh-oh. I don't know how long ago it was, but I've been trying to figure this painting out. Pretty nuts. While listening to this nonsense and not quite engaging, but enjoying.
He's watching PBS Kids on his tablet.
Yeah, it's just see, and then I'm already following Babs. I'm following Babs, so I'm not worried now, you know. Sometimes people are just killing it. I love them. I think they're great, and I want to follow them. But then I'm not certain I remember who is who.
Piss in the morning and it comes out like a split.
You piss and it comes out split.
No.
It doesn't happen with when you have a vagina, Daniel. It's different, okay?
Split screen.
A split stream.
Oh, stream.
When you piss.
I wish I had a vagina. I'd never lose my lighter again.
Dude, no, you gotta use your foreskin, right? Foreskins are great for paper clips and small coins.
Say, just nice. She's rotten. That's the thing. I like it. I like Babs being part rotten.
Babs has never seen. Babs has never. How many?
I don't know why. I don't know why. There's just something funny about it, and God made it funny to me. And to you too. Thank you for listening. Oh.
Yeah, right. You've never seen a scarred somebody that's cut.
No, I've seen uncircumcised and circumcised.
You be scraping the bottom of the barrel, Babs. This is so fucking painful for me. I try to help you. You're not.
I try to help you, lady.
Low self-esteem.
Telling you to stay off of these here,
body morphing
these
shit.
mind warping apps.
You've never seen somebody that's cut before. You got like 70 on the count.
You have no idea. Like skinny cut? Is that what you mean? Or like cut dick?
What? Yeah, they're cut.
Oh no, I've been with a skinny guy. One of my boyfriends' name was Kyle, of course. He was skinny, and I actually was at the time. I was 300 pounds, and he was. He had.
That's not what cut means, Babs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Heaven help me.
What do you mean cut? Like cut dick?
He means to say clipped.
Oh yeah, I've been with both. I don't discriminate. Dick is dick. You actually lose sensitivity if you're cut.
God, she's great.
To be honest, uncut, it's a garnish. That's true. It's a garnish.
It's a garnish.
I've been with 70 fucking aardvarks.
I've been with 70 fucking aardvarks.
That's funny. She's climbing. She hasn't hit 40 yet. By 40,
oh my god. That's just
none of them were cut.
Toxic. Let me tell you something. Babs does what
Suck
I tell
our
her
bird
to
dick.
do.
Oh my god.
Do you understand that kind of relationship I have? Right? I'm daddy. Ain't that right? Is that right, Babs?
Yep.
Tell her to bicycle take part.
You guys are really funny.
Well, Bart's at the counter while Bart's working the cash. Get Babs to just run a jumping bicycle kick him.
No, let me just say.
Man, he's killing it.
Funny.
Babs and Heretic.
I'll never respect
He's
Daniel
killing
for
it.
manipulation of Babs.
I have complete control.
She's like the slowest clock ever.
I know what's funnier than
It's immoral, Daniel. It's immoral. I know this is the internet. I know they're all fake people, but no. No.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm trying to imagine something, but, you know, the AI would have pulled it off already. Already looking better, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They gotta put in some purposeful flaws that the AI would put in, so it's properly flawed. I mean, like the human AI, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It should be my John Henry
We can
videos.
lose you in like one sentence. We can just lose you to obscurity.
Seeing John Henry.
Every time we talk.
You shut the. Hey, Toxic. Watch
Hey, T's here.
Hey, Babs.
Yes, Daniel, I don't give a fuck if you're lonely. God damn it, Daniel.
Hey, T, hang on, kiddo. T, Bart.
Daniel, I don't give a fuck if you're. What?
What were you saying?
To a kid now. She's talking to a kid now. This is against TLS, right?
Bart, what bullshit is spewing out of your mouth? I'm sorry.
Hey, what's up? Hey, T, how's it going after the surgery?
Hey guys, hang on.
Alright. Be quiet, Babs. T, what's going on? How's the surgery?
Arm's alright, everything's alright, you know?
It's against TLS, man.
T had a gerbil removed from his ass.
What's up, T? I haven't heard your voice in a while.
Just chilling.
Are you fully recovered?
Where's Daniel though?
Because it's killing me. I'm digging this. I love the audio.
Hey, guys, we can't hear T.
It's
Why are
crazy.
you talking over T? The fuck?
Why are you talking over T? The
fucking
fuck?
mongrels.
I was saying that I don't know that I'll ever be fully recovered, but I'm surviving.
From getting
I'm
a
glad they got
gerbil
that fucker out of there alive.
taking the head out of his ass.
Love you, T.
Hi, G.
That
T.
is
Rob
just...
is an evolutionist.
That's me, alright.
And the
T.
squirrel evolved up his ass.
We go back a little bit. He told me I was related to the bananas in my fridge.
That's right. Cousin, right?
That's a pretty convincing argument, actually. I gotta be honest. Might win me over with that one. I'm like, he is related to a fucking banana, and he's kind of fruity, isn't he?
It fits in your hand
Kind of a
perfectly.
fruit.
Where did Daniel go? Did he get kicked?
Yeah, I think that was knowledge.
Did you boot Daniel, or did Daniel like run off to go? No, I hot party.
I kicked him. Actually, in all fairness, Taylor probably is the last man out there. I don't know. There's not many of them left.
Wait, let me see.
How could you kick him? You're not mad.
I just modded myself.
Just modded
He plays
myself.
this little game where he says he kicks people.
Wait, what?
It's only where smart programmers enter apps and get advantages for it by knowing how to build an app that's a game about
have a green bean. It's like, oh my god.
crashing apps or a game about hacking apps.
Daniel! Oh, no, he's back.
Yeah.
Daniel had to go find a quieter place to talk with his friends.
Quieter place to talk.
His boyfriend's bed.
You know what I mean?
Was like, go warm up my bed.
Okay, we're gonna just paint this thing, because it's kind of boring, you know, something's kind of boring about this whole thing, so.
Yeah, I have.
Unbelievable.
Why do you?
You know what I mean?
I've seen a cut dick before. They shouldn't be. Seen lots of them. It's about 50-50.
And you still believe in Darwinian evolution?
Funny kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm a terrible mother. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I gotta go be a mother, guys.
PBS Kids again. He hasn't been listening.
Sorry, guys.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, whatever.
Oh my god.
Daniel, I don't give a fuck if you have nothing to do and your little Dungeons and Dragons club called it quits on you. You haven't left the house in fucking months. What you're doing to Babs is fucking extremely immoral. Just because you're a living piece of fucking shit doesn't mean you should be that to everyone else. You could be a piece of shit by your fucking self. Your misery does not want company.
Who is white
What do you
knighted?
understand about that?
As long as you guys lied about, as long as you guys say that the CPS didn't go to Galvis's house, I'm always gonna sleep out.
Oh God, why are we regenerating this?
Yeah, god damn it, Bart. Shut the fuck up.
gonna say. I'm literally always gonna say that Babs called CPS up on.
You're gonna look like you realize by doing this, you look like the biggest fucking moron on Clubhouse, right? Considering that Gigi doesn't even think I did it. Gigi doesn't even think I did it, you stupid fuck. You look dumb. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't speak to people with an IQ lower than 40. Shut up.
Oh no.
Daniel's like, wait, can we still talk? I'm 39.5.
Yeah, Babs, you understand that somebody with like a 70 IQ is still retarded?
Yeah, I do understand that.
Yeah, Exhibit A. I'm actually sub 60, so
I know how I know that because my brother is developmentally disabled and his IQ is 72. Yes.
What? He's higher than me? I'm 51. I mean 58.
Daddy wants you to insult Toxic.
But you're not my real dad, but I'll do it anyway.
Toxic.
Fuck you, Toxic. Your outfit with your sword is really weird, and it's definitely out of date. I think you need to get some new clothes.
Now go ahead and insult Toxic for Daddy.
Toxic, your crust stash looks miserable.
Now you need to watch that. Okay, is that dandruff or is that cream of Taylor?
You are such a good girl. How you like them apples, Taylor?
He's like, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I can't hear you all because I'm basking in the ambience of fucking Heretic and SoundClick.
Hey, what sound clip?
Whatever the fuck's going on in this room.
Oh, the
It's kind of boring. We'll pick this up later. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys jumping in and commenting.
Can you say something about...
Oh, no way, Grenado. That is crazy.
Oh, no joke. This
Yeah, the
motherfucker's
guy's
been
totally here.
complaining about the sound of my
That's
voice
great.
for over 5 years.
Yeah, you guys, thanks for popping in.
Years.
Just what I
He's been
wanted to
saying,
say.
God damn, that fuck